Yo, yo, yo. Hey, Maniacal Michael here. I'm making this specifically for our buddy Generic Soul. Ezra, guess what I did? I took a look at our local government liquor store. That's the only place you could buy liquor except for some of the drive-in places that have, you know, usually next to a bar or something. They're also government sanctioned liquor stores, and they're called cold beer and wine stores, I think, and you can actually drive through it, go to a window in your vehicle, and you can pick up some booze that way, which is kind of ironic because they don't want you to drink and drive, but yet you can go to these package stores and pick up booze that way. But anyway, our general liquor store in its own little building, you know, and you walk in and they got all sorts of booze there. I went in there and I asked for wheat beer. And they have 3 different bottles of wheat beer that you can get in singles. And I'm going to do the first one of 3 that's going to make their way to you. Anyway, check it out. What it is called here? Konig, is that right? Ludwig Weissbier. Ooh, yeah. So comes in a 500 milliliter. Half of a liter size, pretty big, eh? And let me just read it to you because that's the only way I can do it. Beer ingredients, it says water, wheat malt, barley malt, hop extract, yeast, and it's made in where? Oh, jeez, man. Someplace in the Deutschland anyway. Bayern, is that right? Anyway, as you can see, it's kind of opaque, and in this bottle looks kind of yellow anyway. Anyway, we're going to open this beastie up here in a second, and I'm going to be drinking it from my BC Provincial Mine Rescue and First Aid Competitions mug that they were handing out in Prince George when I played the game way back in, ready for it, 1988. Yes. So I'm gonna kind of put something in here. Now, to not be outdone, I do have a smoke to go with it. Cigar this time. This is called Backwoods. Yes. Comes in different flavors, if you can believe that, but I'm just going with the mild and natural, all natural tobacco cigar. Comes 5 to a pack in this itty bitty thing, and believe it or not, this is almost $12 for these. And this is what they look like. Yeah, look at that. Kind of looks like stuff if you were Salam over there, a one-man smoke there looking at those burley barns. It's like you scrape some of the stuff up off the floor and you can kind of fashion your own cigar out of it. Probably do a hell of a lot better job than this. But anyway, this is what I'm going to smoke. I've smoked a few of these already, and yeah, it's a cigar. What can I say? Let's get this cheroot, this Stogie going with my little flame on. For a Stogie, it's not bad. Anyway, but this isn't about that. This is about this Konig Ludwig Weissbier. I'm in my man cave, as Salam likes to call this. My little smoking lounge downstairs in my basement. I have one little room devoted for smoking. And I come down here and I read and do other things. Listen to music, watch some DVDs or something. Anyway, we're just going to pour it in here. Geez, I hope this holds it. And, oh yeah, here we go. Got to show the boys and girls. Hey, look at this. Now, I got down near the... Oh, no. Oh, no. I don't have enough room for the dregs. This is definitely smaller than a 500 milliliter mug. But that's okay. We'll just stir it up a little bit. and add the rest. So look at that, it has a bit of a head, not much. Now I'm not a beer connoisseur, okay? In fact, usually the only beer I ever drink is non-alcoholic beer, or non-alcohol beer. I guess it depends on who's drinking it, or whether or not they're non-alcoholic or not. This has 5.5% alcohol by volume. Better have a puff on this thing. I don't know, cigars are different. Cigars are a no-fuss pipe as far as I'm concerned. The taste is, of course, definitely different, but yeah, it's not bad. You know, if you appreciate the smoke like David Laughter 1099 has demonstrated on how to appreciate a cigar, how to appreciate a pipe, and cigar is pretty good. You know, even though it's a cheapy little nothing cigar. One more time, the all-natural backwoods unflavored job, that's what that is. Let's try this beer. Bottoms up! After a while, I'm not going to be glugging it. Ah, fine bouquet. Hey, you know what? This tastes like beer. Yeah, it's got a kind of a little sweet flavor to it. Carbonation and all that. There's none of that bittery kind of aftertaste at all. This is nice. Yeah, I can get into this. Now, I must say, I didn't buy 3 bottles of this particular brand, but I did buy 3 bottles of the only German wheat beer that they had in our government liquor store. And the 3 bottles, they're all about the same size, came to just a little bit less than $10 Canadian. 3 bottles for a little less than $10 Canadian. This is not bad. Now that one brand that you told me about, that you said was your favorite, that the monks made over there, I even had to write it down. Franziskaner Hefeweißbier. If I'm saying that even halfway correctly, I think I'm doing good. We don't carry that, or they don't carry that in our local store. And no, they're not going to get it. They're just going to, unless they have a whack of different people coming in and saying, "Oh, we sure like to have that Franziskaner," you know, then they'll bring it in. But I was the only guy, and the person didn't even have a clue what the heck I was talking about. They do carry other wheat beers. They're not German. They're made actually in British Columbia. It's more like an ale too. They call it a wheat ale. Now, if there's a difference, I have no idea. But bottoms up again, this is really good stuff, and I thank you for your vids on doing different beers, and particularly the wheat beers, and turning me on to the whole idea of a wheat beer. Because, you know, before I saw your vids, I had no idea that there was anything called a wheat beer. And man, this little buzz is already starting to kick in. Like I say, I'm not used to alcohol products, except for the little, I might have a shot of something every once in a while, but I usually sip it over the course of a pipe, and it's just like, it doesn't really hit you, but this is already starting to have this little giggly effect, you know? So, and that's what it looks like, see? Isn't that nice? You can't see through it. Ah, I've gone. So, yeah, again, Ezra, thank you very much for the turn on to the wheat beer thing, and I've got 2 different remaining brands. Again, this is König Ludwig of the Wheatbier, of the Weissbier, and I've got 2 more to mess around and show you, and I'll have a different smoke going with it. Instead of the backwoods cigar, maybe I'll have a front shrub something. Anyway, y'all take it easy, Ezra, and the rest of the boys and girls that are watching this. Maniacal Michael, he's signing off. Play safe. Oops, I almost forgot to mention, not only am I enjoying the beer, the Stogie, but I'm also going to go solve some crimes that are happening with Ian Rankin's The Complaints. I like reading these kind of stories. Police procedurals, if you will. This one takes place over in Scotland, I believe. So I get to practice my brogue. So, okay, now I'm going. I know, can't get rid of me fast enough, right? All right, take care, y'all. And again, play safe. Bye-bye.